Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Marta. This is Musical Moments with Marta, and I am talking about the Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto, first movement. This is a series that I started a while back called Musical Solutions, where I discuss many works of music for violin. You can check out the playlist called Musical Solutions, and you will find many videos there about different pieces. So here is a development section in the first movement of the Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto, which is 20 measures after letter F. And this is the Leopold Auer edition, which is, you can find it below this video. So here we are. Excuse me. So I do a little separation there before the main theme. So now here the theme is being worked on through variations, and so there's a lot of spiccato here, so you have to be able to go across. I would practice it excuse me, on the string, but you have to have a nice gentle spiccato that's kind of brushy. And we have the theme in the double stops, so you can see that on each beat, first, second, and fourth beat, we have kind of the theme. So we will listen for that. So I go down to first position there from the second measure. So this is actually the fourth measure after the solo enters. Then it goes on. Yes, I always question my fingerings a little bit, but we'll go to fourth position. And then I go to fourth finger and second. I play open string here. And then we go, then we have some options here. Because this is David Oistrak's edition. He has two staffs, and you can play it in a couple different ways. I pick the top staff here. So I just go 4/4. And here I have changed over the years. I have played it down, up. I mean down, down bow. Whoops. Or you can go. It's kind of easier to play the chords when they are down bow, but I've always played it up bow. So I'm kind of rethinking that a little bit because it's printed here as playing the chords down bows. So but then there are accents, so you kind of have to figure out if you can make those accents work. I play this in first position. And then next, this next line, I'm playing the bottom voice because there's some different versions. So I chose to do the bottom staff. I put third finger here, and then because it goes up, that's why I like that version. And also on the next bar, which is, if you're looking in the Leopold Auer's edition, there are no measure numbers, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sixth line on that page, page 10, and then it's the very bottom staff. So I'm choosing to go up instead of going. which is, I believe, the original. Instead, I play that scale. And then I go back. And then I jump to the last beat. So I stay here in that same position. But then I go up. So you can play around with that. That addition has some really fun ways to play this section, because it is a variation, so you can have a little fun. So when you go to the next page, which is page 11 in that David Oistrakh edition, then I play the bottom staff on that one. So I'm going to start a measure before that, page 11. So I am playing the downbeat on the A and D string here. Oh. I go up. That's why I have an arrow in here, because that's what I do. I play this so much from memory that I don't always think about what's written here. And then go up. So this is the second staff on page 11 of that first line. So I'm now pretty high in fifth position, or maybe even higher, sixth position. I switch to the upper line on that. Okay. Okay, I am confusing you. So, like I said, this is just my choice, okay? My choice. So on page 11 of the Oistrakh edition of the Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto, I am starting the top line on A and D strings, and then I shift. I play the first two notes of the upper line, and then I go down to the second staff. And I stay there for a while. Then I shift back for that fourth beat. I shift back up to the upper staff. Okay, I think I got it now. All right, so this is just my way of doing it. But just remember that you've got to, you have that melody here. It has to be tuned up. Then, so listening for those double stops is very important. Okay, we got to the second line. So now it's the second line of the page 11. Okay, so here I'm going to try to play as printed, which is with the chords coming up on the down bow. And then we have that section at G. So we're at letter G now. So you have all these double stops coming up. This is a pretty challenging little section. And so we have to take it kind of slow, make sure that we know what key we're playing. So we're in B major for a moment here. So I'll practice slowly instead of slurring, separating this section. Yes, I go down there. It's printed second string, so yes. So there's that little stretch to the fourth finger. So the articulation here is, it's forte, marked forte, and it has dots. So it needs to be a whole arm kind of motion. So you have this big arm motion. All right, so if you have any questions, please let me know regarding these passages, but it's quite a bit of shifting trying to find these double stops. But as always with double stops, practice one note at a time. I like to practice one voice at a time while fingering both notes. So for example here, even though I finger the B up on top, excuse me, I may not play that B, I may just play the D sharp on the bottom. So this is at letter G. So instead of playing that note on the E string, I just finger it, and then I stay on the A string and just play. So the notes are the same on the first sixth note. So we have a chord here, a B minor chord with a D natural this time. So you're gonna have some chromatic notes that you have to check, make sure. So one note, one voice at a time. Sorry, it's a G natural. Yes, okay. So you can play it on one string, and again one string. Okay, so then going on, here we have that A sharp. Chords, right? So your whole hand has to shift. Again, you could practice one or two notes at a time. Luckily, the intervals are the same. So it's a major sixth at an interval of a third, minor third. So you're shifting the same distance. So that's a good idea to think about that while you practice. I probably wouldn't play them that long, but I'm just demonstrating how you can practice them. And then so the first two lines are the same, it's repeated. Then goes to an A. Then we have to go up on the G string. The challenge about these thirds is that they are not the same thirds. So the first one is a minor, second one is major, and the third one is minor. So your intervals are going to change how far each finger is shifting. So again, I would place the notes. First, you can practice just one voice, of course, like. Then you can add the first finger, but play only on the G string. But be aware that the second note, the first finger has to go further because it's a whole step. So, right, it's a whole step. So we are now in the fifth measure after letter G, in the first movement of the Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto. Okay, so I'm just showing you how you need to think about these intervals, these thirds. So not all thirds are equal, right? That's easier. Then we have an open string here, which makes it a little easier, right? So always be aware of what you're playing, what arpeggio. You have D minor arpeggio on the bottom there. That's measure 6 after letter G. You have to go even higher. Again, practice one voice at a time. Sometimes first the lower voice, then the upper voice, while holding both notes. You can kind of practice slurring. Goes back down. Then we go to a 10th. So you have to practice your 10ths, make sure you can reach that. So the low voice here turns into, it goes back to a D. So you can keep that first finger down. This is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th bar after letter G. So now we have that little first finger creeping on. So it's a little bit of a challenge there to get that 5th. So you already have that first finger down. So leave it on that D, G, nice F sharp, so that creates that D major after that D minor, right? So just check out your arpeggios. In the last line we have B minor chord, so B minor with a G sharp. Then we have diminished G sharp, B, D. Same. And then, so it's really diminished G sharp. We don't have a D, but so between B and F natural is that diminished 5th, where you have to kind of squeeze your second finger under there. And then we are in D major. D major. Okay, so now we are finished with the development section. I know it was a little bit of a rocky ride because it's a little tricky, this section, with all the additional ideas from the arranger, who was David Oistrakh. So I hope this was helpful, and please let me know if you have any questions. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This is, I believe, video number 3 of this series of the Tchaikovsky first movement. In this case, I will be going to the other movements as well, but this is the first movement of the Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto, and I should have at least 2, maybe 3 more videos after this to cover this movement. It's a big movement. So thank you again for watching. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.